So that's really what my problem is with WoW, and one of the reasons why. And I just had to be honest with myself. I could not really connect with a character because what I really wanted to do, I could not do. If I could be a orc or a preferably blood elf druid, oh god, it would just be lovely. It would just be absolutely lovely. But I just do not like the Tauren. I just, oh my god, if I could count, if I had $1 for every time I went to go into, you know, one of the structures and I couldn't fit the first time because the Tauren is so big or how it blocked my camera view, I just didn't like it. I just don't. And as far as orcs, I just never, I prefer hybrid classes because sometimes I want to do melee, sometimes I want to do ranged, sometimes I want to heal. So the hybrid classes are really, you know, what I like. And 1 second here, I'm trying to, I couldn't whatchamacallit, a mob, I couldn't tag it. Okay,
Now we get our hands dirty.
yeah, better now. Yeah, and so the hybrid classes are really for me, but I don't like the way they look, and I'm a very visual person, very visual. If I don't like the way something looks, I'm not going to get very far. Like, for instance, when I first started playing WoW, I started playing Alliance because my friend that I started playing with in vanilla beta, now, this is going back a long time, was Alliance. He was like, yeah, we're going to play Alliance. And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever. And I played a human. But the human annoyed me so bad because the humans, the females, look like they're wearing a diaper in everything that they wear. If they're not wearing a skirt, the pants look like they're wearing a diaper, and I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. And I told my friend Raj, it's like, I can't take it. I can't take it. And he would just roll his eyes because he's like, it's only a 2. And I'm like, yeah, but I have to look at that ass. You know, every time I play for hours at a stretch, that ass needs to be banging. It doesn't need, I mean, it doesn't have to be like the best ass in the world. I don't know, more coming down? Because usually when all of them are killed, I could have swore it triggers a cutscene. There he goes. Slowly but surely. I'm trying to be tactical here because there's no point. Come on. There you go. That's a good dark spawn. Okay, kill him.
Here we go.
Yeah, so I couldn't take it, so I rolled a night elf, I think, which I wasn't particularly feeling either because of the jiggling boobies. Hi, Sin. Look at you.
The monsters are attacking from the
So,
lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Oh, the guys have such whiny voices.
Come
I'm
on!
coming.
We need to hurry!
Stop panicking. So, yeah, I think I rolled a, yeah, I rolled a night elf because Trey and I weren't nowhere near to being in the game then. I'm trying to think, what else was there? Oh yeah, gnomes and dwarfs. I cannot, I tried, for as much as gnomes annoy the hell out of me, particularly in PvP, I said I'm going to be one of those annoying pink-haired gnomes, you know, that get on everybody's nerves. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I cannot play a dwarf, and I cannot play, I cannot play a gnome. I don't know why. I just can't do it. I just cannot, I don't get far. I don't like the animations that they have. I just wasn't feeling it. So, when he left the game, when my friend left the game, I said, you know what, I'm going to go horde. And of course, blood elves weren't there either. So, I rolled an orc something or other. I didn't particularly like trolls because they've only got 2 toes. Oh, God. And I'm like, why can't you just have, you know, like a humanish on the horde side? And I think that's one of the things that Riff understood and picked up on, that people like humanistic type characters on both sides. And I remember when they added Blood Elves to Horde, and that's all you saw. Everybody, there was like tons of people re-rolling. I was one of them. So, yeah, so I have to give Riff props on that, because it's like they just listen to all of the complaints and then resolve them in their game, and that's why they didn't fall on their ass like everybody thought. So yeah, that's what my issue is with WoW. And I used to be so envious, not jealous in that I wanted to take the enjoyment people had with their tunes from them. I just wanted to be able to connect with a character where they just loved it so much, and I was never able to do that in all the years that I had dual subscriptions and, you know, and then have been in the game. I never really liked my tunes since the undead rogue. No, it wasn't even an undead, it was a human rogue. Yeah, it was a human rogue. So yeah. Yeah, that was the thing that I rolled. I rolled an undead rogue, but then they nerfed rogues to hell and back, and I couldn't play my rogue like a warrior anymore. Which I admit should not have been able to do. But oh, my rogue was so badass. And I really didn't think that it was overpowered per se. I mean, there was that series of videos, World of Roguecraft, where they showed how overpowered people who knew how to play their tune really well could be, I guess. But the problem is that your average player in WoW doesn't even come close to being that good. And that's why you keep having the nerfs and nerfs and nerfs, because for the just like you have people installing mods on a game like DA2, Dragon Age 2, to make the countdowns a second. Yeah, those people are in WoW by the millions, literally. And I'm not faulting them. I just think that if you suck, then admit you suck. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't have fun with their games, but they shouldn't expect everyone else to drop down to their level. They ought to be able to climb up to where everybody else is, you know? So, yeah, huge debate going on with that, with WoW. I mean, they lost 600,000 people, which is, what, like $9 million? That's a lot of money per month to be losing, trying to get some kind of balance to what their player base is. And I think what has happened is that their player base, they're not in touch, or let's put it like this, the vocal minority is no longer an accurate representation of their player base. That's what I think. And I'm playing Zevran because his ass dies very easily. So I want to keep an eye on him. Plus, the last thing I need is for him to keep coming back over here to me, which, while although valiant, is annoying when I'm trying to be at range. So,
On it.
but good to get mobs off me, so I don't want to change that tactic. Okay.
You had it coming! Look at this mess! I love it!
Yeesh. This was always the harder part of the fight to me, only because I remember distinctly on my first playthrough, I was so busy focusing on my own team that I did not realize that all of the NPCs were dying off, and that just made the fight harder. So what I try to do on this one And subsequently, my retry, when I failed miserably on this the first time, was to make sure that I healed, you know, the team, or the NPCs, so that they last a little bit longer, and that just makes the fight easier. Yeah, see, this is what I'm digging. Come get them off me. Please. You must keep your mages alive.
Desperation is an ugly perfume.
And while you must keep your priests alive. Otherwise, everybody dies. Sometimes you have to take the hit and take the sacrifice to keep the priest alive. Or, you know, like a shaman that can res, you know, for the group.
Never know what it.
Sorry, adjusting my mic with one hand while I click around with the other. One thing, this game is making me very good at multitasking, that's for sure. It's been a scorcher. We've had some really crappy weather. It's been rainy, and now it's like muggy. So I apologize if you can hear the air conditioning. But I fiddled around trying to reduce the noise and get rid of the air conditioning, so it get that airy sound. And I just could not do it without jacking my voice completely. So I saw on Voltron Army there was a thread about like what equipment do you use to record, and somebody mentioned these creative fatality headphones, which are coming tomorrow, well, later on today, and because it's you know how I roll. I play the crack of dawn when I should be asleep, so I'm looking forward to testing those out, because they said on the forums that the noise canceling was really, really good. So I sort of want to see if it will cancel out. And that may be expecting too much to cancel out the airy sound of... I could have swore I put this on his bar before. The sound of the air conditioners and fans and stuff. That may be a little bit too much, but oh well, we shall see. But my room takes up the whole front of the house, and it's a bitch, there's no other way to say it, to cool this sucker off. Because they redid the street and pulled up all the trees in the front lawn. And in the area that I live, you don't own the tree lawn. You have to cut it and everything, but when it comes to, you know, like pipes and trees and, you know, that kind of thing, they can cut down the tree. They cut down the tree, and the one that they put down didn't grow back. So all that shade that I used to have is just no longer there anymore. And my room is like hell when it gets hot. It's like direct sun, so... But that's really made me think, because something that's plagued me is like relocating, trying to figure out what it is that I want, you know, relocating, and I'm coming to find,
and we survived the night. We are victorious.
We are victorious. Did the mayor live? I never see the mayor die. Did the mayor live?
We must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
You're welcome, baby. It's what I do.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor and beloved father, we
okay,
salute
people.
You.
In your gay playthroughs, did the mayor live?
Others who have perished here, walk with he who is your Maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
Gonna have to go back through and see if I can see him die.
The blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return.